What's going on, my little chickadee French fry boudin balls? I don't know. It's always a food thing. Maybe that's why I've got this fine physique that I got. Anywho, couple things, a little update, and a question for all you folks that know your 12-volt stuff, your info, because my auxiliary batteries and the way I hooked them up almost about killed my ass. I'm looking at the damn wrong part of this. I need to look right there, right? Okay, yeah, no, I can't do it fast enough to her. Okay, I'm going to try and look at the camera, see if I'm looking in the right spot, and then look back so I can see. Doesn't work. Anywho, we'll get to that in a minute. I need some advice. But in the meantime, I am apparently stuck in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for the weekend. And, I mean, could be worse places. There's killer food. I'm going to try and look over here because I think that's the right spot. Killer food. Weather's hot and muggy. Right now it's raining like a mofo. But it's goddamn well better than Laredo or Brownsville. So, here's what it is. I made my nut for this week. I'm happy. I'm thrilled. Not thrilled. I'm satisfied. Yeah. Anywho, hopefully come Monday, I will get a run. I would love to get one going. Actually, best case scenario, Virginia. I got a buddy I want to go see. I want to go hang out with. But here's what it is. I've got to go. I've got another week and a half before I need to start heading back home to spend Labor Day weekend with Mama, because my kitty cat has got 4 days off and I want to spend it to her. Spend it to her. Give it to her. What? Stop it. Give her the worst 3 seconds of her life. Anywho, that's the plan, man. This week I got a run from Chandler to Brownsville to Lansing, Michigan. Brownsville is in Texas. Shithole, farthest part down in the very corner where the Gulf, the Texas coast meets Mexico. At the coast is the Gulf and the shithole. One time I remember seeing a documentary about being like the worst border town, murder capital, something, I don't know, but I didn't get kilted, so I didn't have to kilted nobody, so I was happy. That always works out happy. From there, I went to Lansing, Michigan, and then from Lansing, Michigan, I went to here. I went to Baton Rouge, just outside of Baton Rouge. It's actually called King. I'm just going to call it P starting the alphabet. But now I'm at the Pilot, right outside Baton Rouge. Went around looking for a 12-volt charge controller today. So here's what happened. Now we know I had a load that almost killed me. That was mostly my fault, but also cheap track rails. Forget what the hell you call these. The rack, the rails that I clip into. How'd that go? Anyways, but this time, this was before I took my 2 weeks off. This last time I was going through Atlanta. Pretty sure it was Atlanta. And this was back when I had the 2 AGM batteries up in the front, the refrigerator. And the way I had the batteries wired in was we came off of the charging side of the alternator up to the keyed switch so I could turn it off and disconnect. So disconnects my van battery from my fun stuff battery, so that I don't ever drain my other battery. And then from there it went directly to my 2 batteries. Alright? Now those of you that know 12 volts are probably already trying to smack me through the phone. You're like, dummy. Hey, I don't know this shit. I'm scared of electricity. I was TIG welding back in the day and got my ass blown off a bench. Shit sucks. Anywho, so now what I figured happened was that I had been doing so much driving at that time, and every time I drove, it was always charging. I feel like I overcharged the batteries, and I'm in like a 4-lane like highway, bumper to bumper, doing 60. All of a sudden I smell something. I'm like, not me. Nope, not me. All of a sudden, see a little smoke off to the side, like, not over there, because that's not where it was. It was over there, down there. And then all of a sudden, by the time I went, that's not good, I should scoot over that way and pull over and see what's going on. In less time than that, all of a sudden I couldn't even see that side of my van. Pure, like, a white gray smoke just filled my cab. This was incredible traffic. I just started as slow as I could, but yet before it started choking me out, just started going over until I felt that on the side of the road. Fortunately, I guess people saw the smoke coming out my windows. They all backed off. I was able to get over without getting run over, and I jumped out, ran around the side, went, damn it, forgot my fire extinguisher. Went back around this side, grabbed my fire extinguisher. When I did that, I realized that's probably from my batteries. Let's turn off the battery charger. I reached over, turned that off, ran back around, hit the key, the door, went, damn it, it's locked. Had to run back around, get the key, go right back around. And by then, the smoke started subsiding, because once I turned that key off, all power was cut to that. So it was one of two things. Either I was overcharging the batteries, which doesn't appear that it damaged the batteries, minus the melt mark from where the wire was on top of one of the batteries. It actually melted, looked like a snake in it. Or it shorted out, or I had too thin a wire. I think I was using, I knew it was too thin when I wired it up. I think it was like 8 gauge, which I know like 6 should be the thinnest. 4 is optimal. My thinking is that it was overcharged because I had no charge controller. There was nothing even telling me how much charge I had on the batteries. I have a 2,000 watt inverter. I'm trying to find my flashlight. Where's my flashlight? Go on now. There it is. Okay, I'm going to show you my flashlight. Let me make sure there's no porn paraphernalia, no hookers, no body parts, no bowls of candy, like that. Okay, it's kind of dirty down there. Okay, I'm not trying to impress y'all. So I've got this 2,000 watt inverter, and I've seen everybody else's, like the big boys like Tim and Eric and all them guys, Alan. Y'all's inverters have like gauges on them that tell you how much charge there is, and I think they have charge controllers built into them. Mine don't. I'll put a link down below. Ah! I'm a shining ray of light, aren't I? So you can see what I'm running, so that you can give me some advice. All right, so let me turn this around. Let me get my feetsies out of the way. Okay, so that's what I'm working with. Wait, light. There. That's a 2,000 watt inverter. I'm only using one battery right now. Damn it, I didn't look far enough back there. Hopefully that little midget hooker's not. I lost her. She was in here the other day. I don't know. Anyways, that's my 2,000 watt inverter. Inverter works great. I think what I need to do is get a charge controller with a display. I'm going to get number 4 wire coming off my battery to my switch to disconnect, from my switch to the charge controller, showing how much, where my battery is sitting, and shutting it off when the battery is fully charged, and when the battery runs down, it kicks back on. I'm guessing. I think this is what I'm looking for. You always tell me. And then from that to the batteries, and I'm going to wire the batteries positive, negative, and then positive, negative, into there. ice water. Trust me. So here's the thing. If you alls that know what you're talking about can find on Amazon the charge controller that I need, that would be the best for my situation, with 2 of these AGM batteries. These are expensive, heavy some bitch batteries. Yeah, I know you only saw one down there because the other one's still at home because I'm only running this. I've got a trickle charger when I'm sitting like this. The generator's running AC. It's also trickle charging that. If I can't run the AC or the generator, then I just run my battery cables out to my van battery to this battery and let it idle and charge it up. That's what I'm doing for now. I don't want to keep it that way. But if you all can find on Amazon and hit that link down below, right there. If you buy from Amazon, anything you buy, do me a favor, hook a brother up, go through that link. Matter of fact, right click on that link, say save on desktop, boom, you'll have this little button on your desktop, and anytime you shop Amazon, hit that button, boom, I'll get a little tasty. Bubba will be able to buy a little bit more ice water, and it won't cost you an extra dime. But find on Amazon what charge controller thingamajigger that I should have, and put that down below, or email me. Speaking of email, I am going to start reviewing restaurants, hot and spicy foods, activities, stuff like that. Because like this weekend, I'm sitting here with my thumb up my butt. Actually not, I'd probably be having more fun, but right now I'm not. No, smell. I'm not. I could be out like trying stuff and reviewing stuff, but I'm broke. So if y'all know someplace I should try, y'all know an activity that I should try, like one day I want to jump off the stratosphere. I want to do that. And you all help facilitate that. Down below is my email that you can PayPal a little bit of a donation nation thing. And yeah, that's a black tooth. Psych, there's no tooth. Anywho, or just buy me a beer through there. Y'all's, that's my situation. Help a brother out. What charge controller should I be getting? Am I on the right track on how I should be hooking it up? All right, y'all. Let's all take a sip of ice water. Oh, that ice water is awful dark. Muddy ice water. All right, y'all. Take it easy, and I'll be updating soon again. Take it easy, guys. Love y'all. Dig y'all. Comments down below. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you don't want to see. I'll tell you, shut up. I'm going to do whatever I want anyways. But tell me what you want to see. Give me ideas. Because I'm digging this lifestyle out here. Just wish I had my kitty cat with me. And whenever I say kitty cat, that's my wife. Cat. Kathy. Cat. With a C. Not a K. Jason. You know cat. It's not a K. It's a C. Alright, y'all. Talk to you later. Tell me what you think. Bye.